Hey, what's up, guys? How are we doing? Crush, Bo, hello. Drink water, you're not the boss of me. How's it going, guys? Let me change the soundtrack to something a little different, a little more low-key. Then we'll get going with the cookins. Back shortly. Take your time, dude. It's all good. There we go. There we go. That's a much more background-esque sort of sound. I hope. Okay, I'll make sure. Yeah, we're just getting the last things all set up here before we start with the cookings. Make sure I can actually see, and I do need to do as Bo said and drink some water because we gotta get hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. We are moist creatures. That's good water. Now, I again have a fan on me, but it's also kind of low, so it shouldn't really affect too much background noise. But hey, we'll find out together, won't we? But yeah, I hope everyone's having a really good day so far. That your Wednesdays have not been too stressful. That, you know, it's calm, happy times, and you get to rest now, and you get to listen to me blather and totally not cut off any fingers. Those are the goals. That's what we're always after, is not to cut off fingers. Because I use those fingers for things. Like pointing. And stuff. You don't need to ask me what I use my fingers for. That's my business, my private business. Anyway, I'm going to get started, I think. That seems like a good idea once I get that off of there. And look at that. It's my kitchen. We've never seen that before, have we? It's still very weird. It's like, here is where I do stuff. Behold, my stuff. I don't know why the camera is so blown out. Like, wow, I am not normally that pale, but something around here. You could turn off a light or two. Oh wait, hold on a second. Idea. No, that didn't really do much. I could turn the lights down a little bit somehow, some way. Yep. Maybe they're just... Have they gone super bright? One second, I'm actually gonna check this out. Because that could be it. They could have reset themselves to full brightness. If they did, that's weird. Look at that produce, such produce. Ogres have compensated for the pan being black. Thing is, it was like that before I moved the pan to right there, so I'm really not sure. Like, we could... God damn it. Huh, well, maybe that was it. I would have bet money that it had been that bright before I even put that pan there. Well, I'm a fool and an idiot. And I don't need my step stool now. Thanks, Crush. Put this back where it goes. Anyway, as I was saying, we're gonna make some Chile Verde Burritos. Yes, Chile Verde Burritos. Look at all that stuff. That stuff is for the peppers, not the peppers, the filling and the actual verde part of the chili. I do a little bit of cheating for, what'd you do? He's just being a smart boy, a very, very smart boy. Stuff! I don't even really need this right now. I'm going to move some things around. I can go there for right now. So like I said, I do a little bit of cheating. And that's a fun thing about learning how to cook, is learning how to cheat and still make really tasty stuff. Like one of the things that's gonna go inside the burritos is a Spanish rice. Normal Spanish rice is onions and tomatoes and all sorts of other spices, and not spices, seasonings, blah, blah, blah. I 100% don't care enough if it's going inside a burrito. So I grab a little can of salsa and put this directly in, add more water, because it needs a little bit extra water to be the rice, and let that cook. It makes a perfectly serviceable Spanish rice. It's awesome. And so pain-free. So, as we have done in the past couple times, I need to wash the rice, right? We've talked about this every time we've made rice so far. You rinse it, you do a little bit of swirling. One day I'll get a camera over here so you guys can actually see what I'm looking at. But I have 2 cups of rice in this bowl. And we will be adding water to the 2-cup line here in a moment. Do one more. So you want to do 3 or 4 rinses, 4 or 5 even, to be on the safe side. So there we go. 5 rinses. Let's see if I can bring this over. Never mind, you didn't see how it looked beforehand, so it won't matter. It doesn't matter. But rinsed rice. It looks like normal rice, right? Spanish rice doesn't have fucking tomatoes in it. Now this is where I'm going to have to differ, because some places, yes, it does. And Spanish rice is also one of those things that is very regional. It is extraordinarily regional. You will come across places that have tomatoes. You will come across places that don't have tomatoes. The Spanish rice I'm familiar with does use tomato. Also, hello, Bo's mom. Hope you're doing okay. So, in with our cup of salsa. Then we get some on the table, it's no big deal. Go in there. And rinse out our salsa can and put it in the recycle. Then we're gonna add just a little bit more water till we're at, or just a little bit above our 2 mark. But it's like clam chowder, right? Actually, yeah, it's exactly like clam chowder. Some places you'll go to, and it is a tomato based. And rice is blasphemy. Well, she's gonna have to deal with it. She's gonna have to deal with my cooking of my rice with my tomatoes. But really, it's like clam chowder. You go into some parts of the country, it is a tomato base of the stock. You go into other parts, it has 0 tomatoes, and they will claim blasphemy. And that's okay, Because there's different tastes for different regions. That's why we have a world of culinary awesomeness at our hands that we get to explore. I did plug that in. I'm gonna hit start. Listen to the dance. And that's that. This is gonna cook for a while. It's great. I need pork. I need such pork. Now, I meant to kind of slice and portion this earlier, but I didn't. So I get to take down, ooh, this is a bone-in. Good. Making sure there's nothing like too terribly revealing about what this is and where I live. So, I've got a bunch of pork. A big old butt. Use yours Mullins feature on it. That's fine. That could be fun, actually. You're just getting a laugh. I'm glad she's able to laugh about it too, because it honestly, at the end of the day, it's also food. Like, if anyone gets actually bent out of shape about food, you got things to worry about. There's so much other things. Like, come on. But I got a butt. Yep. I only need 2 pounds of this. So, and this is about 8 pounds. Cool. I'm gonna grab a scale. And that's gonna make the camera go dark. Is that gonna make the camera cooked? I don't know. Lighting. I need to get those. I need to get off of auto exposure settings. Also, Bo, how is your day going? How have you been? Plop. Sorry. Butt goes in the sink. Fantastic. Very tempted to wash my hands, but now my butt is in the sink. See bigger butt in the mirror. Very cool. Good, got some dishes done. Hell yeah. My day is going pretty good. Got a fair bit of work done. And now we're gonna make food. So like, yo, it's a good day. I'm also getting like school stuff sorted out and straightened out. I'm not trying to threaten you by talking with my knife, but you know, it happens. Anyway, yeah, getting school stuff sorted out, and it's been a good productive day. To kind of some of the last of my chores a little bit earlier, I need something on the scale so I can actually weigh this. What did I say? 2 pounds. So we're gonna change that. We're gonna tear it. We're gonna cut the butt. I apologize for not having this over in front of the camera, but like, oh my. But I need to, I'm doing this over my sink. Because it is a bit of a drippy butt. Yep. There we go. And we're gonna say that's about a pound. Ah. Yep. Oh, actually, it's almost enough. Make her Twitch. If her username isn't Mama Bo, I'm going to revolt. Let's grab this hunk right here. There we go. 2 pounds 9 ounces. That's a respectable amount. Come here. Trying to keep some hands clean, some hands dirty-ish. I'll deal with that one in a second. So I'm also trying to figure out what all I need and where it needs to go. Like, I got a lot of space, but I don't have enough frame, basically. I'm gonna move this for just a few moments while I continue to try to keep my dirty hand out of operation. And I'm gonna bring back my pressure cooker. This is another thing I cheat with. If you need to get something shreddable in a hurry, pressure cooking is awesome. Yeah, I need to do something about those auto settings. Pressure cooking is great. I use an Instant Pot, and I know there's another thing about controversy and cooking and blah blah blah. People aren't always big fans of Instant Pots. They either just have trouble with them, they don't get them to work right. I have never had a problem with this particular one. In fact, I like it so much, I personalized it. You can kind of see, and you're going to be hearing it go up and down. Ah, that's really hard to see. It's Freddie Mercury. It says under pressure. Anyway. This cutting board is too small. But I could just take all of this, dump it in there, and... Bo's mom, hello! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Welcome to the madness that your son's been a part of for a while. But yes, I could put it all in one big go. And it would cook. It would do its pressure thing, but this will help make sure everything is cooked even more evenly. And will be nice and shreddable at the end. You'll see my cutting board is all wonky, because I didn't put anything underneath it. And that's okay. We're just being extra careful now. Ha. So all I'm doing is kind of cubing this in right around inch cubes. There's abouts. Again, this is gonna be shredded, so it doesn't really matter a huge amount. Surely regrets. So no. No regrets around here. Probably. Maybe. I've never had any regrets. Although, I don't know, you might need to have Bo decipher references for you. This cutting board is way too small. I regret everything. There we go. That's close enough. In the pot you go. I'm not going to be searing this right now. These nails the same color? Hell yeah. Is that no regrets? Oh no. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm not going to sear this right now. That is an option you can do, is sear things first and then shred it later. I don't really see a huge need. Dear God, this cutting board needs to chill. Yep, still a butt. Like, I have the stuff, the non-skid stuff, somewhere. It's around here somewhere. I know it is. I've seen it. I've used it. I've loved it. I've cherished it. I took it on honeymoons. But it's just hiding from me right now. When we get the big cutting boards out, then we'll be sure to bring it out. I see a typo. Since you're a real cutting board now. Oh, don't worry. The real cutting boards are coming out here in a second. This is just the one I grabbed to weigh the pork. And so I don't have to dirty another one. I am struggle busting my way through hacking down the pork. It is an Instant Pot, yes. Any pressure cooker will work for what we are doing. Obviously, of course, you could do the low and slow method in an oven on the stovetop, something like that, so that the because all I'm looking for is shreddable pork. That's all his recipe. I do. It will also be in the YouTube VOD upload whenever I get around to that. There we go. Last one. There we go. Okay. Porky hands. Done. I need to do something about this other roast really fast. It's the only reason I wanted to take care of it before stream, so I didn't have to take this moment to put it into a bag. Sign up for anything else. Honestly, I wouldn't even... Well, okay, yes, I do have the quote-unquote recipes up on Discord, out on YouTube. I'm also trying to teach people that you don't really need recipes, you just want kind of ideas of how to cook. I learned a lot of my early cooking by following strictly to recipes. 1 second. Get in there. Yeah. Strictly following recipes, and you know, it worked, it did well, but I also didn't really learn how to cook, how to experiment, how to modify and adapt recipes to what I wanted or needed. So that's something I do try to emphasize with these streams is like, here's some hard, fast rules about how to cook, but it's also a lot more fluid than people give it credit for. Okay. You're gonna be able to use actual cutting board now, along with... So this stuff is just no skid drawer liner sort of situation. So much better. So much better. How are we losing our shit right now? Pressure canner, can't use that for cooking. Don't use recipes, you're Italian. I'm sure there's some Italians that use recipes. The ones who don't know how to cook probably use recipes. And I'm not familiar with a pressure canner. I've never canned. I've never really had a need to. I've seen people can with pressure cookers, but I've never heard about just a pressure canner. Mel, hello. Are you gonna be using the garlic roller today? I will be. I will be using that. Mel, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for the resub. A year. Is it really a year? Happy 1 year. How are you doing, Mel? How's your day going? Where am I? What am I doing? Oh, that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna grab the goofy looking onion. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. And we're just gonna quarter this. Yeah, We're taking that off too. Taking off the root. Been a long time garden, can't eat. Oh, that's fair. That is fair. I've thought about getting into canning and gardening for a while, but like I just don't have time. To be absolutely honest, I just do not have time to do that. Spend too much time playing video games. Oops. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Quarter. Ah. In you go. I forgot to get my trash bowl. There we go. In you go. And trash bowl. Oh, bit of a stretch. Escape from your deal. Oh shit. Oh, Mel. Such a sweetheart. Thank you for gifting the sub. It's so sweet of you. And you're doing okay, but your day was meh. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. My day was pretty good. Got a fair bit of stuff done, and got some school things taken care of, got more stuff in motion. So that's good. This is a weird clove of garlic. Alright, so for the filling itself, I think the book called for 8 cloves, and that'll be close enough. But we're gonna end up using pretty much this whole head. There we go. Now we'll just kind of see what we have, and I still have the fan on me, so the paper's gonna be blowing all over the place. And that's okay. We'll do that much for the filling. Be the good cloves. You go there. How old am I? I am in my 30s. Learning anything watching these. Oh, yes. See, the real goal is to get people to kind of cook along. And one of these days, I hope that... Woof! Well, that one's gone. That one fell underneath the table. Never gonna see it again. I didn't want to see it. It was a bad clove anyways. Now we're down to 4 cloves, and that's fine. That's fine. Here you go, Bo. I'm using the garlic roller. This thing is just a tube of silicone. It has a little bit of a texture in there. Never too much garlic. I agree. 100% agree. You can never have too much garlic. But yeah, you just throw your cloves into the tube, give it a roll. Hello? Speaking of tubes. Sorry, that was a roll of paper towels that just kind of fell. Probably said 31. No, I say 30s because I'm staying anonymous. I try not to share a lot of information about myself. So you can say I'm in my late 30s, you can say I'm in my early 30s. That's for you to decide. And I'm not giving anything more precise. Where was I? Oh, garlic. Since it's just going here, it's going to be just making more of a broth. I'm just gonna smash this. Nothing fancy, just just like that. Get that off there, or not. How I love garlic with all of its paper. Okay, so, and that's all that's going into this for right now that I'm trying to remember. Yes, that's everything. So I'm gonna fill this, like, just to cover with water, and then we're going to get it pressure cooking. Right about there. This is also going to be not really a broth, but it'll be close enough for when it comes time to make the rest of everything. So, I'm going to be doing pressure cook, like 30 minutes. That should be plenty. High pressure. There we go. Cool. And this is now going to do its thing for a minute. While that's doing its thing, what are we here? 40 minutes for the rice. Also set that to seal. Oh, got a little bit of schmutz. Okay. Now this is something I'm worried about. We have the induction burner, right? And we've already seen that pop the breaker once before. I do not know if induction will pop the breaker when I am using the pressure cooker. But I think we're all gonna be finding out. Taking pictures of baby raccoons. You're gonna say that you got baby raccoons and you're not gonna share? Send them to Bo. Bo, share the pictures. We gotta see baby raccoons. It's imperative. Deal with all that later. How do I share? Send them to Bo. Yeah. Bo will put them in the Discord, and we'll go from there. Bananas! Oh my goodness! Sorry, completely sidetracked. We need to roast peppers. Peppers are needed for this, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have them up here. Crazy, I know. Yes. We're making the verde sauce. Did you pet squirrel in your old apartments? Whoa. What? Do you just have squirrel, like, run around freely? Is it free-range squirrel inside your apartment? How do pet squirrel work? Are there vets for squirrels? We're not gonna do the serrano. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, none of these peppers are particularly spicy, except for the serrano. Even then, it's kind of a baby pepper. But I'm still going to glove up. Because again, if you get peppers on your hands and they touch your eyes, it's not good. It's bad. Outside, Tatamia, aw, that's cute as hell. All right. Jalapeno once hurt, right? You only do it once. Hopefully. I've done it once too, and hopefully never again. If I do it again, call myself an idiot. So we are seeding, coring, and then we will be roasting and peeling. Need to get another another plastic bag out here in a second. Milk trick is BS. I've never tried it. I'll have to take your word and your expertise on that one. I don't remember how I got through it. Probably just cried and suffered. Like, I know drinking milk for getting rid of spicy, well, it has to be like high-fat creams are really good for getting through that, because capsaicin binds to your taste bud receptors, and that's what gives the sense of heat, and fat helps to wash that away. Fat or alcohol help wash that away. So you need to have something with high fat. Whipping cream is really, really good for dealing with spicy. Screamed. Didn't work in the eyes. I wouldn't be surprised. That sounds like a whole variety of pain and suffering that... Yeah, I don't know what the receptors are in the eyes that respond to peppers are, but I suspect it's not the same sort of thing as taste buds. It might be. I really don't know. Gonna put this onion to the side for a few moments. Put everything to the side for a few moments so we can get these peppers roasted. Options for roasting, since not everyone's gonna have an induction top just in the middle of their kitchen. You can use the broiler in your oven. You can use a charcoal grill. You can use a blowtorch. You actually could use a blowtorch to do this. God, it's a mess. Hello? Oh, my power strip. How are we doing? Let's get in there. Yeah, there's a whole variety of things you can do. The goal is to basically char the, get a slight char on the outside of the pepper. Oh, my poor pan, I need to season you. I've neglected it a bit. Gonna go off of this strip and hope for the best. But, fingers crossed, I don't blow a breaker. But yeah, we're looking to get the char on the peppers. We're looking to get them nice and toasted and roasted. And then, you shove it into a bag and let steam do its magic. Approve of me? Yeah! It's all the purple stars. Purple stars? Purple stars. Blue moons? Oh, those ones. Subscribers. Subscribers. I mean, that's what that means. Yeah. It means you now have the option to... Was it yellow dye? I don't even... I'm not a huge fan of Lucky Charms, so I don't even remember all of the... I knew it! I knew it! Hold up. Stand by. Which one was it? That was this one. What did I just unplug? That was the rice cooker. Damn it. Not that one. Yeah. Technical problems. Just stand by. Like I said, high draw appliances. That goes there, that goes there. We're good, we're good. Let's get this rebooted. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, there's a little bit goes towards me. Thank you. But yeah, you get bonus stuff, like, as I was trying to do, you can use emotes, like that one. That one was made by our good friend Soren. I'm gonna make sure. Oh, geez. This could be a problem. He did make that one. And the red sugar. Red sugar I made. You can tell because it's not nearly as good. Alright, rice is going to be taken off from over there. Be brought to the side. Because I don't trust. Sometimes you just don't trust. Hot? A little bit. I think that's the problem, is that this is currently hot. And it doesn't want to kind of get back into the groove. So, there, it's gonna go on simmer. We're gonna hope for the best. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Get this out of here. We'll deal with you later. Yep. Okay, so that was fun. I gotta get caught back up on on chat. And so this, you can show her this exact. I want to do that. You starving? I mean, nah. It's fine. All right, we're gonna see if this will. That's part of the joy of these streams, is that sometimes train wrecks happen. Now take 2. Yeah, sometimes train wrecks happen. Hey! Zader. Is that how you say your name? If not, apologies. And please feel free to correct me. All the way from Poland. Hey, it's good to have you here. Hope you are enjoying it as much as you can. But it's good to have you here. All right. This seems more promising. I think having it off of the other power strip is going to save me. So I'm gonna keep my gloves on for just a little bit longer. Gonna get this ripping hot. Damn it! I need... At least I'm learning my limitations of power draws now. Come on. Chat sensor was on. Oh yeah, that thing is kind of annoying. Okay. Another power strip. No, obviously it wasn't the case. It's just too much power being drawn through too much stuff. So, there's stuff on my stove now. Actually, here we go. Stand by, clearing some space. Now, a while back, I was thinking to myself I should probably also be running extension cords over to the table so that I could run like two or three like heavy draw appliances at the same time, so that I avoid situations like this, where I'm now having to scramble and figure out what I can do. Cutting board will be coming back at some point. There's shit to do. Tired of you asking me how to spell blasphemy. Okay. These are going to go into the oven under the broiler. That's the plan for right now. And we'll come back to this at some point. Maybe. Possibly. Should be fine right there. I'm just letting my oven heat up a little bit more. Rice is still cooking. Really, there's not a whole lot else to do. That stuff's gonna be processed in a blender, along with the chili. Hand hard for, we'll do that when we get everything all cooked up. I guess what I could do, fuck it, you're going in. Squeak! We'll get the rest of this stuff chopped up, ready. Ah, the thing. Yeah, the joy of living in an apartment. I got yeah, I'll say it, a crappy oven. I don't need gloves anymore. Yeah, just an old oven. I know the hinges could use a little bit more grease, and that's fine. It is what it is. Landlords, you know, drag their feet sometimes. Sorry, I've lost my entire train of thought. It is derailed. It's missing. It's WD-40, that burns off, and I'm not putting WD-40 in a place where I cook food. I don't feel like having cancer from that. Not to mention, WD-40 is actually a shitty lubricant. Kidding, I figured. It's great for getting things unstuck, but as an actual lubricant, it is so bad, so bad. I need to look at my Vaseline. Oh, now you're gonna start. Don't do that. After I talked you up and said you were great and good, you're gonna be over here telling me burn? No. It's the robotic uprising. That's what's happening. There, just give it a stir, get it off the bottom. Looks appetizing already. Okay, pressure cook. You're fine. You're gonna be okay. Oh, to join perfect. Yeah, a little column A, a little column B. Shove you there. Okay, the one thing I can bring out that I'll need at some point fairly soon is our friendly blender. So I'll need. I said, I'm just so derailed all of a sudden. That's your world. Sometimes, the pressure cooker really is great for this sort of application. But man, sometimes it just does not want to behave. Oh, the freaking yellow thing is on the right. That's my friend. It's my friend. I don't know where I know where I got it off Amazon. I don't remember why I got it. I don't remember where I originally found it. I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta have it. Okay. Okay, we're back on track. I've recalled the things I want to do. Because I need to mince an onion. Where did I put the onion? Actually, where did I put the... There it is. This is a very strange problem to have all of a sudden. Trash bowl, emptied. Squeak dog! I need one, right? Everyone needs one of those. It's so cute, it's so wonderful. It sticks its tongue out? It sure does. I cut the root off. Whoops. Well, that was the wrong end. It'll be fine. Who taught me to cook? Just purely years of kind of self-teaching. Well, I do implore you, don't make actual judgment from this little bit that you've seen. Things have definitely gone a little bit more off the rails tonight. But no, like, I learned a little bit from my mom, but more from people like Alton Brown, binging with Babish on YouTube, you know, culinary cookbooks, things like that. And garlic gloves, garbage bowl, Helsing's. Yeah, it's, admittedly, this is more for stream. Like, just try to keep things a little bit more tidy. In my day-to-day, I'll just, like, shove it to the side and deal with it later. You're gonna go over there, bring you a little bit closer. Yeah, we're gonna salvage this onion that I cut the root off of. Again, it's not the end of the world, just makes actually dicing it a little bit trickier. The root's there to keep things held together. Ruined it. But also I say that, and these habits that I'm picking up for stream are cringe. I just cringe myself, don't worry. These habits that I'm picking up for stream are also incorporating themselves into my usual daily habits. I also refuse to cut an onion the fancy way. I will always make a mess when it comes time to dice an onion, because it doesn't matter. Unless you're doing like pickled onions. That will matter just a little bit, but no, it doesn't actually matter. Just going to go with... You know what? You're going in there. I got enough. It's fine. But yeah, don't do like I just did. Refer back to the other streams where I cut an onion better, and keep the root on there. It makes it so much easier to process it on down. In you go. I need paper towel. Calling her out. You watched her walk to the truck, grab something back to the porch once. Food processor. I've thought about getting a food processor so many times. They are really cool, really handy to have. But I don't know. I actually like using a knife. I like actually cutting through everything. There's something cathartic about it. Something very, I find very zen about actually chopping up all the vegetables. Trust me, I know plenty of people don't. That's why there's a huge market for food processors, mandolins, for all sorts of things that make things easier, including absolute hot garbage, like, I remember seeing this garlic cutter thing where you put cloves of garlic on the top, it has wheels on the bottom, and you just like drive it back and forth over your table, workstation, whatever, and it minces up the garlic. It worked great the very first time that my sister had this years ago. Worked great the very first time, except it was literally impossible to clean. Those don't work. Yeah, they don't work. Well, it minced the garlic. It 100% minced the garlic, was a good consistency, impossible to clean. Absolutely impossible to clean. Hated it. I'm gonna grab one more little bowl for that garlic. We'll need it. Not that one. You. Bring all this back. Threw it away. Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to that thing, but I know I never used it again. Invest in your knives and a good cutting board. Like, cutting board doesn't need an investment, but like, get a big one. Get a big cutting board. That's actually what you need. But yeah, invest in your knives. That's gonna make cooking in general a lot nicer for you. Although this little silicone tube, I will stand by this. This is a great invention. Makes peeling garlic that much easier. Hell yeah. Then I get paper all over the place. It's the best. It's gonna be snowing in my kitchen. Only one shot. I mean, I'm open to new techniques, suggestions. Film a video. Bo can put it into the Discord. I'm also, when I get a chance, a fan of roasting whole heads of garlic to then just basically squeeze it out into whatever you're cooking. That is also pretty top tier, for me at least. But then again, roasted garlic. Who doesn't like roasted garlic? Get over here. Okay, fine. Be that way. Okay. Method I've found easiest for, oh, I need to check my rice, make sure that's not going to cattywampus. But, method I found easiest for mincing up my garlic, get some flat edges first, and then chop it down like you do your garlic. Or crush it, leave it whole, whatever, it's fine. How are we looking? Getting there. Turn you way down though. See what you do? I'm starting to get an idea. Slicey, slicey. Now, the Instant Pot is coming up to pressure. It's not being an annoying little bitch. Here in a second, it's gonna pop. There it goes. And the timer will start going down. We're probably gonna be cutting that short, though, because I don't think it's gonna need the full 30 minutes. It's been stewing for a little while now. That's good enough. Enjoying this dumb thing for him. Ah! We do love some motherly support on this channel. Sorry, I'm going to be hyper-focusing while I'm going through all this, so I don't feel like cutting my fingernails off again. It's only happened a few times, but that's a few times too many. Right there. That's good enough. Call Mom a Snare? We could. There's points, right? Although, I guess the big downside of chopping garlic down like this is, oh no, your hands are going to smell of garlic forever. And I guess if you don't like the smell of garlic, that is an actual problem. I don't think it's a problem. I am pretty okay with it. I missed a couple times with that one, but Eastern, Pacific time zone. And we will redeem that in just a few minutes, Bo. I'll get through this garlic and then we'll give her the call. Call Mama Snare? Yep. 9 p.m. Yep. Yeah, it's only 6 o'clock here. We haven't seen Soren, have we? He is probably still asleep. I know he said he wanted to try to get in, but it's also, I think he said it would be about 9:30 in the morning for him when I started. There we go. That is an appreciable amount of garlic. I did that wrong. Like, I don't want to run my knife edge along the glass. I've also almost forgotten, squeak, about our peppers. Now we look. So actually, we got to them, I wouldn't say just in time, but these are getting pretty roasty. Wow. I also, I need to get better oven mitts. That got a little dicey there for a second. I'm gonna flip these over and throw them back under the broiler for just a few more moments. Squeak! Okay, back to what I was doing. How do you get both moms on stream? Don't burn the apartment down, W40. Use the peppers. Exactly. There we go. Try and make as big a mess as possible, right? A bigger bowl also would have been nice, and now I'm just gonna get chunks of garlic on the floor, and it's fine. Okay. Hello, paper. Then the garlic was sexy. I figured. Figured it was either the roasted peppers or the garlic. All right, let us just take a quick look. Evaluation of things. Serrano is not going to get roasted. Neither the tomatillos nor the tomatoes. Tomatoes are also going to be more of a fresher ingredient. We'll get the cheese in a little bit. Okay, cool. We're at a good spot. We can call my mom. Where's my phone? I had my phone. My phone is missing. Where'd I put my phone? I have forgotten where I put my phone. Live alone, you don't care. You get, well, A, I do live alone, yes. B, it's gonna get swept up. Don't worry, it will get swept up. Squeak. There we go. Okay. Peppers are going into a zip top bag. That way the steam from them will actually help lift off the skin. Wow. And I don't know where my, oh, there's my tongs. Ha! Bam! Peppers. Let's remember. All right, let us do the redemption for Bo. It's ringing. Hello. I'm gonna put you on speaker because I'm stream. All right, 1 second. There we go.
Okay.
We're on speaker. Yep. Bo has redeemed the they call it my mom, obviously.
All right. So, oh yeah, oh my gosh, I really hadn't looked. What are you cooking tonight?
We're doing Chile Verde Burritos.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah. So we've got pork in the pressure cooker right now. That's gonna get all shredded up, and I'm doing the green sauce, and I've got some queso fresco cheese to crumble up and throw into the burrito with everything else. And
Oh my gosh.
yes.
You've got a lot going on at once. The pressure cooker?
Yep.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I hope you showed that, by the way. Your Freddie Mercury under pressure sticker. Did you?
I tried. I did try. And I'll try again once. Well, maybe. But like just the lights and the circular, body, it like wasn't showing up too well. But I did tell them that's a sticker of Freddie Mercury with under pressure as the caption.
Yeah, that thing is so awesome. So the stream is going well?
It is actually. Bo's mom has joined in. She made an account and has been talking.
Oh my goodness.
Her and Bo
is she
have.
There now?
She is.
Oh, well, hi, Bo's mom. And hi, Bo. I'm assuming Bo's there too.
Bo's here too. So is Mel. Crush made an appearance a little bit earlier. Everyone is saying hi.
Well, hi back. Oh my goodness.
Bo's mom is taking issue with the quote-unquote Spanish rice that I'm making, because it's just...
Oh, Spanish rice. Oh my God.
I'll admit, it's not like actual Spanish rice. It is a cup of salsa thrown into the rice as it cooks. So...
You're talking about tomatoes? Is that what you were...
Yeah.
The discussion, yeah. That is a thing. I think some people don't. I know people that don't. You know people that don't like tomatoes. But,
right.
But from the West, I've never not had them, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
No, I was...
So the further east you get, the less you're going to find tomatoes in Spanish rice.
No, I was equating it to clam chowder, because you go into New England and there are the tomato-based clam chowders. You come out to the West Coast, and tomatoes are frowned upon in the chowder. So.
Well, and I think that they call it's like Manhattan clam chowder has the tomatoes in it.
I think so, yeah.
I'm not sure. It's called Manhattan clam. And then the New England, it doesn't.
Yes. Yes. Manhattan versus New England clam chowder. Exactly. Bo's Bo's mom is on board with that, and she says you're perfect.
Oh my gosh! Well, is it hot? Is it hot up there?
It's a little warm.
You must be dying in your apartment.
Fortunately, I have a fan blowing on me, and it's not too hot outside today. So my lack of AC is not killing me right now.
How are your breakers doing with all of this?
We're not going to talk about that.
Something's gonna blow.
Well, a little bit. I had the rice cooker and the induction and the pressure cooker all going, and well, the induction did not like being on the same power strip as all my camera equipment, and I didn't think it would. Thankfully, the power strips themselves are they have their own power breaker on them, so it didn't blow the entire house breaker.
Well, I guess, timing-wise, you could save the induction for what lasts, because you're just going to use that for what? Your vegetables and...
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Here I talk like I know what I'm saying. I have no idea what you're doing.
Well, no, you're pretty close, because I am going to be sautéing
I don't think I've ever made burritos the way you do.
I am going to be sautéing the onions and garlic. There's a whole mess of garlic and, normal size amount of onion. The pork is going to get shredded up and also kind of seared in with all that stuff. And then it's just going to be all mixed up with the chili sauce and the rice and beans and
oh my gosh.
cheese. So
that's a lot of work.
yeah, let's say that's gonna make a bunch of burritos, and this is gonna be what I eat for the next, I don't know, week.
And when you stream these things, they take, 3 times longer than they were, wouldn't you think?
Absolutely,
than
yes.
if you were just doing it on your own.
Yeah, I'm already almost an hour and a half in and maybe halfway done, so.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Well, it sounds like you're having fun.
Yeah.
Getting lots of feedback and...
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Bo had made some amazing pulled pork last night with direction, but he did good.
Oh.
And it's funny. I've been craving pulled pork for a little bit. I have a plan of. You remember that terracotta smoker that I'd kind of assembled out of lawn and garden parts?
Yes, when we were doing the short ribs.
No, that was.
Oh! I do remember. I do remember. As a matter of fact. I was trying to say something about gecko. Never mind.
Yeah, no, it was during that time.
I do remember that. It was here, yeah.
Yep, and so that thing is long gone. I think it just kind of crumbled apart. But I've been thinking about remaking that so I can make my own pulled pork again. Cause,
good.
Yeah.
You just used like a pot, didn't you? Just a terracotta pot, a large one.
Yep, the biggest terracotta pot I could find at Home Depot.
That was good, by the way. That was really good.
No, that worked out great. That was when I was still learning how to cook, so that worked out really well.
That was sort of the beginning of all of it, right?
Kind of, yeah. Well, Crush has made an appearance. He says hello.
Wait. Who is that?
Crush.
Oh, hi, Crush. So I heard you mention school.
Yes.
I heard you mention something. When was that?
So,
well,
I talked to you a little bit about getting back into school, and I got my old transcripts all sent over today, and they've already kind of reviewed that, and so now I just need to talk with the advisor now and figure out, my next steps. So yay.
Oh, for sure. I think that's awesome.
It's
whatever.
Yeah, it's little baby steps.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Crush says, yeah, go to school. It sucks.
who goes to great lengths and literally distances to pursue his goals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That makes him an authority.
Yes. I still want him to do a stream. I want to see him Tetris. I have to see this.
We're gonna get that figured out. We'll see if I can't kidnap him at some point and force him to do a Tetris stream.
He's going to avoid it at all costs, you know.
Probably.
we need some dirt on him so we can blackmail him.
Or else, indeed. We'll take his kneecaps. Bo's mom appreciates that you know all my followers, and I had mentioned earlier that we do appreciate mom support on this channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That is nice, and your support and people supporting you. Yeah.
Exactly. No, it's
Yeah.
yeah. It's all a team effort.
Oh gosh.
Alrighty.
Well?
I think I need to kind of get back into this, get some things cooking. So
I know this is going to drag on for 5 hours at this rate.
I mean, I got nothing else to do tonight, so it's okay. But yeah, except I need to eat. I'm getting hungry.
By the way, did you finish Mercenary last night?
I didn't. I got pretty far.
Oh.
I just have the number cards and the ace to take out. So I think only one more stream for that one, assuming it all goes well. And well,
And that rarely happens. So.
we'll see.
But it's been fun watching that. It has been fun watching
It's
that.
such a bonkers game.
The most unexpected. And you're right, the more you get into the game, the more sort of chaotic it gets.
Mm-hmm.
With just this weird things happening.
Well, it's been, all through the missions, the different factions are basically hiring you to sow more chaos in between all the other factions. So
yeah.
you're starting wars between all of them. And you got the allied nations fighting the Chinese, and the Russians are fighting the Koreans, just open warfare in the streets. And
just like real life.
Exactly, it's just like real life.
If everyone was left to their own devices, let's just blow everyone up.
Everyone's just getting blown to hell. That's basically what happens in the game, though.
Okay, well, you get back to your cooking.
Will do.
Alrighty, love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That was a good redeem. Thank you, Bo. And nothing's burning, it's all out of the stove. Although, yes, I do think you're right. Canada is a little bit on fire. I hope everyone's doing as well as they can up there. 'Cause that is... Forest fires are scary. I don't know if y'all have had the pleasure of living through them, but they're rough. Okay. The unhealthy air conditioners here on Friday. Oh, man. That is also not good. I think that was like one of the main reasons I had bought an air purifier. Was we were having some pretty gnarly forest fires, and hundreds of miles away, but still strong enough to be reaching us. And just smoke everywhere. It was just a yellow haze all over town. And I'm gonna stir my rice, make sure we're good over here. Oh yeah. Not as good as just keeping it within the rice cooker, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think I also had a little bit too much. My ratio was wrong. Too much rice, not enough salsa. Un momento. There we go. Yeah. Really, really rough, smoky conditions outside. I was like, I need a way to breathe. I need a way to sleep at night without coughing and hacking and everything else. So, air purifier. Okay. We taste for seasoning because we always taste for seasoning. Damn, that's good. But yes. Just a little more salt. Pepper. Everything is yellow. Oh man. Just like the Coldplay song. You're gonna see this car using salsa. Nah. See, the salsa actually tastes really good in it, but if anything, I could be using more in it. There we go. I think the ratio is closer to like 1 cup salsa, or maybe like 3/4 cup salsa to 1 cup rice. There we go. That's money. Boom, 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 bow, 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 bow. Okay. All I'm going to do is literally peel that skin right off. So you don't want the charred bits on there. Those are bitter and not great tasting. That is what actually tastes good. It's all of that beautiful roasted pepper. The stuff that's charred will be bitter and gross. So if you like bitter and gross, leave it on there. I don't like bitter and gross, so I'm taking it off. And that's kind of what I was also talking about earlier about not strictly adhering to recipes. Like, for the rice, if you don't want to use salsa, if you don't want to use, my quote-unquote Spanish rice, and I am emphasizing quote-unquote, because it is not Spanish rice, I am more than aware of that. Don't do that. Use the rice that you like to use, or don't use rice. If you don't like beans, don't use beans. If you don't like burritos, I don't know why you're watching this video, but I appreciate it. That's the really great and fun thing about cooking, is if you don't actually like something, no one is forcing you to use it or eat it. I don't really like rosemary, so I see those recipes for, like, specifically steaks, where they want you to oil baste with butter and a big fat sprig or two of rosemary. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I don't use rosemary in most things. When I did the short ribs for Mom the other week, last month, whenever that was, I did put like half the amount of rosemary that the recipe I found was calling for. And I did a few other little tweaks. And it was good. It was good. And it didn't taste like a pine tree, kind of like rosemary is famously known to taste like, at least for me. It tastes like a pine tree. Kids don't get it. But you see, we educate about Pink Floyd around here. That's not where that goes. I almost did it again. There we go. Pink Floyd is one of my favorite bands, and so it gets talked about a lot. Have to get ready for bed. It was good to meet you as well, Bo's mom. Bo, you're grounded. Ah, sucks. Well, Bo, it was nice knowing you. And Bo's mom, I'll let Bo tell you just how wonderful my Spanish rice is with these burritos. But sincerely, thank you for popping in. Thank you for following. I do appreciate that. I appreciate you supporting Bo's interests. And maybe the next cooking stream, you can let me know what I'm doing wrong. I'm getting the gloves back, because I almost cut into this pepper without gloving up. All right. Where am I? Peppers. Peppers, verde sauce. So we're gonna cut the top off. I'm just going to cut this in half. Get our seeds out. Now, if you want this even spicier, leave the seeds in. So what do we know about the seeds and inner membranes? That's right. That's where our capsaicin is. Capsaicin is our spicy chemical. Mmm, spicy. We love spicy around here.
Oh my.
Exactly. These are tomatillos. I don't know if, because I had never seen these until I started making, Chile Verdes. But yeah, tomatillos. They're in more paper. We love paper around here. But they're also kind of sticky. They have like almost a sap on their skin. It's not a good feeling, to be honest. So I keep my gloves on while I'm getting the paper off, and it's actually surprisingly easy to just rinse off under the tap. So wrong spicy. Oh, it wasn't the right spicy. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of our paper. Yeah. We're gonna rinse this. It doesn't take much. There's no like hardcore scrubbing. You don't need soap. It seems to be water soluble, so you just rinse that off. And then I'm gonna cut off the root. Just give this a quick chopping into quarters. I guess it's not the root, that's the stem. Same diff. Bop, bop. Bop, bop, boop. Trash bowl. And tomatoes are gonna hang out there. I want to use some of the cooking liquid. We're gonna go ahead and just turn that off. I do need to cut a few more things, so we're gonna do that right now. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. I also don't need these. Done with the gloves. This has a little bit of gross stuff on the top, so I'm gonna take off a little bit more than I usually do. And we just need a good dice on our tomatoes. Yeah. Ah. If you want really fine tomatoes, do that. I like slightly chunkier tomatoes. These are not going to be cooked. They're just going to be plopped right into the burritos as we are preparing and rolling them. Get out of here, I guess. Yep. And yes, I know some people do not like tomatoes whatsoever, and that's fine. I do. I do like tomatoes. Whoops. Look at all this beautiful tomato juice. Mmm. Your mom doesn't like tomatoes? What? I never would have guessed. There we are. Bloop. Stay there for right now. And now I think we are actually done with the cutting. We're gonna grab you and take you over here. We need cheese. We'll get that here in a little bit. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. I might do a little bit of extra leaning around things, so give me one hot second. That's not the right one. Oh, I've really borked it now. Yeah, 1 second. Get back here. Give me one quick moment. I need to move some stuff around. Actually, I also need to cover the camera, because a fun thing you gotta do with these pressure cookers is you gotta wait for a natural release in the pressure, or you can hit the quick release. And I don't want all that steam to be going into my camera. Might be able to hear this. Oh yeah. All that's happening is I turned a knob, steam is coming out. We're trying to reach you by your car's extended warranty. This steam will also have, you know, grease kind of aerosolized in it, so this does make a bit of a mess, just so you know. One time when I was still kind of learning how the Instant Pot works, I had overfilled it a little bit, just a little bit, and whew, the mess that was made by hitting the pressure release. It was a lot. It was a lot. And just so you know, like, this is the current scene. I'm not trying to keep anything from you. It's just there's nothing to see right now. There's a beanie covering the lens. So sexy. Whoops. Alright, it's almost done. Quick release is more of a suggestion in the name. Yes, it's a lot quicker than the natural release. It still takes a few moments. Burning anything over here? No, everything's off. What she said, oh! See if I can increase this just a little bit. Speed things up. I think you can take this off. So, we got the mixer out. This is going to be important here pretty soon. Yeah. Trying to release the steam because right now, I technically can open it. A second ago, I could not even do a little swivel like that. I don't want to explosively boil over. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. We're not gonna do that. What I'm doing here is there's this red button. That's the actual thing that stops pressure from coming out, or something like that. Just pushing it down. There we go. So, I hear what you're asking. Why is the stand mixer out? Why is this here? Because I'm lazy, and shredding meats in general can be done with a stand mixer, and so much faster than by hand. You do got to be kind of careful, because if you go too aggressive with it, then you make more of a meat mush, and that's not good. That's not great. I'm just fishing the onions out right now. Trying to fish out the onions. So we can put our meat into the mixer bowl. Like, yeah, this stuff is... That's done, yeah. I don't want to give it too much of a squeeze, because I'll just lose it. Lose it now. I don't know how that song goes. Okay, that seems pretty close. You. That's close enough. Spider. It's a spider. Ah. In. So we want to keep the cooking liquid for just a little bit longer. So we're straining. And I don't know how well you can see it. Let's get this. But this is now basically a pork broth. And pork broth is delightful stuff. You don't really see it a whole lot in American cooking, or English or French or Italian cooking. You see it a fair bit in, I think, Asian cuisines, and to an extent, Hispanic and, you know, Mexican cooking. But, oh, it's so wonderful. You go there. And while I'm here, let's go ahead. Add, and do 2 ladlefuls. Of liquid in there. If that was too much, then oh no! I'll have a very, very loose sauce, chili sauce. And I'm okay with that. I am. Paddle mixer. That's what this guy is. This is gonna paddle your butt oh so right. I'll go there, flip her up, and I'm just gonna forget to plug it in. That's a very, very important step. Do not forget to not plug your mixer in. And that's it. That's all you need. Just a couple seconds. You pour, trust me, I didn't have one of these for a long, long time. I wanted one for years. See, look at that. Shredded pork, oh so right. Like I said, it just takes a couple seconds, because if you go much further than that, it starts turning into like pork paste. And I'm not making sausage, so that's not what I'm looking for. I'm gonna set this over here for right now. You're doing good. All right, 1 second. Moving stuff around again. Like I said, I didn't have a stand mixer for a long, long time. I also didn't let that stop me from shredding meats oh so right. What I would use instead of my hands, because that's absolutely an option, don't let anyone tell you it's not, is a normal hand mixer. You know, like, yeah. That's not true. A hand mixer. I think we've all seen these things. I haven't used mine in a long time, but these are great. These are wonderful tools. You can shred meat with these all damn day long as well. But the KitchenAid, I like the KitchenAid. Okay. So in here, we have our roasted peppers. We have, let me get this out of the way a little bit. We have our roasted peppers, we have the serrano, we have the tomatillos, we have a little bit of the cooking liquid from the pork. So, lid on. And I like to just like slowly crank this up. "15 seconds on very, very high, you know, the highest setting, whatever. You can't really see, but it is steaming. Burb, burb. Ooh my mow mow, ooh my mow, ooh my mow mow, ooh my mow. And as usual, yeah, of course, take your time. As usual, we will taste for seasoning. Obviously, it's gonna need some, because there's none in there right now, but oh, it's good! Oh, that's really good. Yeah. That's on low, yeah. Is this just to get things a-mixin'? Actually, that's a consistency I'm okay with. Whoops, getting a little bit violent in there. Look at it, it like just barely coats a spoon. So that's really good. That's a good saucy consistency. And, big and, we use a little bit more. Just a little bit more salt. Just a little bit more pepper. Again, you season to taste. It is far easier to add salt and pepper than it is to take it away. And you just kind of get an idea for how much is too much, how much is not enough. Always start with small bits. Ah, there we go. Something I heard recently that I think fits the profile you're looking for best is you want things to taste like they have salt, not that they're salted, if that makes any amount of sense. Pick it up by hand. You know, there's salted caramels, and those, the salt on it is a feature. It's a prominent addition to the caramel. But this, you can tell there's some salt in it, but it's just seasoned well. Do I need this anymore? No, I do not. Like I said, we're gonna hold on to the cooking liquid for a bit longer. So it's just gonna go right over here, off screen, where you can't see my big mess. Oh no, that is my mess. You aren't allowed to see it. That is a mess I will deal with later. All right, induction, do not fail me this time. You take care of my trash bowl. Okay, one last time. I gotta move some stuff around. I don't need this plugged in anymore. Ugh. Don't need that anymore. Oh God, garlic paper everywhere. I got really afraid because I grabbed the cast iron. There. God damn it. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Mess. Refuse to believe it. could never be me. No, no. Okay. On. Pew! So yes, first thing that's gonna go in is some of that. So we're gonna grab the peanut butter. You can use any oil you want. It could be vegetable oil, it could be peanut oil, it could be avocado oil. I think you could use lard, either leaf lard or manteca, which is just the jugs of lard I grab at the Mexican supermarkets. Peanut butter. We're gonna get the oil warm so it shimmers. One of these weekends, I'm going to season this so it's not going to look as rough around the edges. But that'll be another day, another time. Doing some light cleaning and bringing stuff out as well. So we're gonna need cheeses. I don't know why I'm bringing them over here. That's just gonna be in my way. There we go. You can see that the oil is frying something that's been left on on the bottom of the pan. So we'll go ahead and add our onion. We'll get to the garlic in a moment. A little bit more salt. A little bit more. We haven't added any salt to the onion. Optimus Prime is coming to Fortnite. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm curious though, when all these new characters are brought into Fortnite, do you just see a bunch of people using them all of a sudden? Like everyone in this case is going to be Optimus Prime, or is there just like a steady trickle of people changing their appearances to just other characters? So I can see Optimus Prime is released, and everybody will want to be Prime. We're just cooking these down a little bit. It's a mess. Come out, everyone that has, you see it here and there. So it makes it better. Nice. While this is cooking away, we've got queso fresco. This is, actually worked out well. This is a salty, crumbly cheese. This is great stuff to add to tacos and such. Like, if you want to up your Mexican food game, just throw some of this in. This is basically a cheat code. And I had a knife. I've got lots of knives, but I would like to use the one I was using. There it is. Just make my life easy. Waiting for my cast iron to get too hot. And, oh, tomatoes, okay. Why is it red? Oh no! And like I said, it just crumbles. It's kind of similar to feta in that way. It's just, yeah, it crumbles. It's good. And I'm just gonna crumble up half for right now. Am I gonna use it all? Maybe. But this is where we're gonna start. And this is another one of those things. Use the cheese that you want to use. I was originally going to also throw in some Oaxacan cheese, which is really, really good. It's like salty mozzarella. But I couldn't get my hands on it because it's being lazy. But if you want to use pepper jack for these, if you want to use, I don't know, fucking Gruyere and Emmentaler, go for it. You want some smoked Gouda and Havarti? I'm not going to stop you. Some Munster and or Jarlsberg? Go for it. Some raclette? Hell yeah, raclette on this would be dope. Do you need me to name more cheeses? Pull up an encyclopedia of dairy. Cheese. Like cheese, name every cheese ever. I can't help but notice you didn't mention brie. Fake cheese fan. Alright. They're actually pretty close. I don't want like full rendered down caramelization of these onions. I want close to that, but not quite, because we still need to throw the meat in here as well. So I'll go ahead, get our garlic in. Gonna cook that till fragrant. Again, garlic is one of those things that's easy to overcook and then get those bitter compounds, and it's not the best. That was about that. 8 cloves, remember? Yes, I do. Yes, I do remember. See, it's already almost done. I'm going to boost this up to about there. All right. I'm evaluating, I'm looking around, making sure I haven't forgot anything. Go. Now we're gonna plop this all in. Crank it up one more. About to leave all that meat. Now again, if you want vegetarian, don't add pork. That should be obvious. But I'll be honest, I don't know what good vegetarian options are for something like this. But there's the old standby of tuna, or you start looking at the impossible meats, right? I've seen cactus burritos, and I feel like something like that would go pretty well with all of this. And now we're just looking to get a bit more of a sear on it. So I'm going to stop faffing about with it. I'm going to go there. I'm going to let you hang out there. And how much cheese do I want? Probably about that much. Only I had a way to cut the wrapper off. There we go. Use his teeth. Veggie chorizo. Ooh, there you go. Veggie chorizo could work out pretty well too. Grab you. Damn it, Bo. Great. Now see, like I said, I do have an attachment for my stand mixer that this could work out pretty well to do. Or to cut through, whatever, to use. Why aren't I using it? I still don't know. I still don't know. But we're also almost done. Try not to cut our fingies off. Now is when we get a bigger bowl, because we're going to see that we're going to have so much cheese on the floor if we don't. I got Well, we did it anyway. So see, we're building up what's going inside the burrito. Give this a quick stir. Scrapey, scrapey. Yeah, see, if I had a properly seasoned cast iron, I wouldn't have to worry about all this. And at the very end, when all this, I'm content that everything is done in this pan, I'm going to dump it all into a bowl with the rice, with the sauce, and give it all the old mixerooski. Sink. Bear with me while I put some stuff into some baggies. Sink. I don't know why that made me think of there was a show on, oh damn, what station was that? It was called Reboot. It was like a mid-90s, late 90s cartoon, like one of the first, if not the first, fully CG cartoons. And it was super cool. It was about a guardian named Bob. He lived within a computer in the city of Mainframe, and he was tasked with kind of keeping order for everything. And there were, of course, bad guys. What was the main back? I mean, I know there was hexadecimal, but she was like a face-changing witch. And Megabyte. Megabyte was the main antagonist. Excuse me, guys. I'm just gonna wash my hands really fast. That was such a... Oh, and that's why I'm bringing it up. Sync. No, every time that a game would start, there'd be a giant rectangular box that comes down from the sky and lands on part of the city. And that's really what the Guardians did, was that they would go in, they would win the game, and mainframe would be saved. If mainframe lost, if the Guardians lost the game, then part of mainframe would be deleted. And so they would get ready, they'd all have these little symbols on their chest, they would double tap them, they'd say reboot! And they would get game appropriate weapons and costumes and equipment. It was so neat. I actually rewatched it a couple years ago. It has held up surprisingly well. You know what we're gonna call this? We're gonna say this is good. How? Again, seasoned to taste. I always thought it was funny, though. The idea being, it's a game, right? So the user needs to win. Nah, dog. These these programs had it ingrained in them to beat the user's ass. And it really was like a life or death thing. If the user won, then shit gets fucked up. So they gotta go in there, tear shit up, and ruin probably a kid's day. She's like, oh, I'm terrible at this game, we'll never beat it. Because Bob was just a badass. Just running around, beating the user's ass. Little kids are crying. Mom, this game is too hard. Yeah. Well, go outside and play with your friends. Okay. Okay. I think we're pretty much here. Yep. That is delightful. Pulled pork, onion, garlic. Return of Big Bowl. I had an oven mitt. I have another one, but I had it. A separate one at some point. Ha! Our pink rice. That rice is pink as fuck. Oh, hi. I already lost my other oven mitt. There you are. Oh, there's the other one. Good. this out of the way slightly. See if I can't get some of this. I know I've said it a couple times. If I had a good seasoned cast iron, it wouldn't be like this. Oh, this would be sliding right off. I mean, this is adding towards a little bit of crunchies, a little bit of flavor, right? That's good enough. I'm gonna season this next week, I swear. If I don't, I'm just not gonna use it and you will all never know. And our sauce, I'm gonna start just with a little bit to start. You know what? No, I'm gonna need all of it. I can tell right now. I mentioned in Discord that if you don't want this to be burritos, that's obviously okay. This makes a great base and a start to other options. Could you do these as burritos? No, yes, you could. In fact, that's what we're doing. As tacos, yes. You know, leave the rice out. I probably wouldn't put rice in this if it was a taco. Could you do just as a burrito bowl? Leave the tortilla out. Yeah. Chop up some avocado. Throw that on top. I almost forgot the black beans. Hell yeah. And yeah, I'm using black beans. You gotta drain them. Drain the beans. That's good. You go in there. Okay, so I'm only going to be making like 1 or 2 burritos with this. I don't really feel like... Probably could have done 2 cans of that, actually. I'm looking at... That's a paltry amount of black beans. But yeah, like I said, I'm only gonna wrap up 1 or 2 burritos, I think. Truth be told, I'm just getting tired. And I might just use this as a base to make other burritos over the course of the week instead of making them all tonight, heating them up as I go throughout the work week. Done that before too, but I don't feel like it. Whoops, that was not something I had to grab. So, eat, get some good sleepies, all that goodness. Exactly, Bo, you get it. You're on to me there. Yeah, do I have more beans? Hold on a second. I have refried beans. Might as well just... You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw a can of refried beans in there. Am I? Nah, fuck it. Well, hold on. So let's see what this tastes like. Right. When you start poking and prodding and trying to make additions, you should probably taste things first. And you know what? Bork. Bork. Bork, bork. Sorry, the dog is barking outside. We're gonna do it. We're gonna add beans. There it goes. You gotta release the vacuum. I'm gonna do a thing as well. A different thing. I've done a lot of things tonight, right? We're gonna do one more thing. Not doing anything for you? I just realized I don't know if this is gonna work. Cool. The bowl is induction compatible. There we go. So, I don't know if I think I have talked about the induction cooktops a couple times, but induction only works with compatible cookware, which is kind of the bummer about it. The good thing, though, is a lot of metal cookware is already induction compatible. It does have to be loosely ferromagnetic. So, let's see. The cast iron, obviously, definitely ferromagnetic. It's cast iron. This actually does loosely connect to the pot, the bowl. I'm gonna turn that way down. Well, this is gonna act as a wok. I can tell already. It's like just this area is the only part that's in contact with the hot pad. There we go. Cool. Burrito filling. Doesn't look lovely. We'll just go ahead and do the hub of heart for that one. Look at it. Now we get ready to make the burrito. Use the brand of tortillas you like most. Crazy idea, right? I like these ones. La Banderita. Forgive my pronunciation. Sometimes I just go a little cringy like that. But really, it's whatever brand of tortillas you like most. Hub a heart. Now, I'm gonna grab one more thing. Because you don't want to use cold tortillas. I know, that sounds very obvious. I didn't know that when I first started cooking. I honestly thought that tortillas were tortillas. Cold, warm, didn't really matter a whole lot. It all just gets rolled up, right? Turn off. Warm tortillas are a lot more pliable. Warm tortillas taste a lot better. Especially if you get like a little bit of a sear on them. Oh no, my pepper mill is covered in goo. Get a little bit of toasty goodness on that. It helps fold it better, yep, but the people at Chipotle still can't fold it. You know, yes and no. I've seen some pretty impressive tortilla folding done at Chipotles. This is the compromise I have to do because, you know, there we go. And that's the compromise I'm gonna have to do for the exposure. We were just talking about induction and how they work. I cannot put a tortilla directly on top of this. It won't do anything. If I put a tortilla directly on top of this, it will just sit there and continue to be a cold tortilla. So I've got to kind of warm up a pan. Let this be my hot pad, essentially, at this point. And if I want to be nerdy about this, I have a light. Do have a light. Focus. Yeah, there it goes. How hot do I want this? I don't know. More than that. I'm standing there menacingly. Rinse out this blender carafe while I have a moment so it doesn't turn into a rock hard green goo. Give it a proper cleaning after stream. Not doing anything. It's getting there. Okay, we're gonna double check everything that's gonna be going into our burrito. You got filling, we've got tomato, we've got cheese. I like to get everything, you know, kind of close by like this. Oh no, the cork. And I'm actually going to move this to over here for right now. Because I need space to work. I know that's a novel idea I talk about from time to time about needing space to work. Still holds valid. So, what could you do with that cooking liquid that is left over from the pork and the onion? Obviously, you could jar it. You could freeze it, use it for something else, you know, down the road later on. And I might save it for a little bit. I wouldn't keep it for very long though, because that stuff will go bad fast. Like, there's no salt in it, so it, honestly, in the state that it's in, I'd only want to keep it around for 4 or 5 days, no more than a week. Now, if you go ahead, salt it, and freeze it, probably last for a long, long time. And you can use it for whatever. But yeah, as of right now, ticking time bomb of microbes. Got cheese, we've got cheese, we've got cheese. Hacha. Bump that up a bit more. And so we play the waiting game. Tortilla. Just looking to get it warm. I am kind of looking out for any bubbles, any crinkling along the edges. But this is a very important part. Like we said, cold tortillas, not that good. Kind of gross, to be honest. But warm tortillas, so good. See this? This filling's gonna last a while. So I'm gonna do like a spoon and a half to start. So we've also got other stuff, right? We'll throw our cheddar on. A good pinch of the queso fresco. Get back over here. Queso fresco also doesn't really melt, by the way. We've got our tomat. I'm actually surprised at how not hot that is. I'll do this on my stove, and I've just got those normal ass like coil electric burners. And I'll put a piece of tin foil on top of that and set it to like 2. It gets rip-roaring hot in a couple seconds, so. And if I go any more than that, then my tortilla is gonna burn like crazy. But, alright, see our cheese is melting, so we're gonna go ahead and yoink this off. Yep, there we go. And I'm planning on eating like 1.5, 2 of these tonight. That's probably good. Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of a sear in there. Now, I have a predicament. There's too much filling. I can tell already, so I'm gonna do this in a couple stages, I think. Like that. Bring you over. Right, first one is a test. Come on, get in there. First one's a test, so you get an idea of how much can go in there, but you know what, that's not bad. The sides are, the sides aren't quite up to snuff. So we're gonna do less filling. And we're gonna change order just a little bit. Got our tomat. Ched. There's always ugly. No sour cream. I have sour cream off to the side. I'm gonna be like putting that on the side. Not quite dipping it on there, but or dipping the burrito in the sour cream, but something similar. Now, I'm gonna go throw this guy back on there. That way our tortilla can get a little bit more toasty. Yeah. Of course, sour cream is optional. If you don't like sour cream, that's fine. But I do like a little bit of sour cream. Been 3 hours, yeah. Yes, it has. That's why I don't feel like stuffing all of these tonight. That'll go into a couple Tupperware bowls. You know, that guy, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna put a lid on that stuff. That'll go into another Tupperware. And I'll just have burritos as I, make them over the course of the week. In the past, I have rolled up a bunch of them and wrapped them up in tinfoil and stuck them in the fridge. Sorry, not fridge, freezer. And I made like 2 dozen burritos. 1 dozen of like birria and 1 dozen of this, but instead of pork, I did chicken. I was eating those burritos for like months. Mom made pierogies. Ooh, no sour cream. Aw. Mixed in Alfredo sauce. Hey! It's not bad. Yeah, or was it 2 dozen of each? It might have been 4. Jeez. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. It's funny. I looked at the microphone battery, realizing I hadn't plugged it in last night after stream, and thought maybe, just maybe, it's gonna be okay to get me through the rest of the night. It almost was. But I have a plan. Once this turns off, please turn off. I don't know why. I guess I'm gonna have to deal with this later. Yep, gonna deal with that later. Okay. What just happened? What are you doing to me? Stop that. Okay, so. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Be over here and, well, yeah, I can see the meter. It's doing its thing. Oh man, this has been a bad one. It's been full of train wrecks. Like, actually, I think this is the most train wrecks we've ever had. So, cool. All I'm gonna do right now is clean up. We'll get our hero shot. And be done for the night. 1 second. And there we go. The first cooking stream I had a lot, right? We had full meltdown of everything, that first one. There we go. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Stunning, even. Would you believe such a... There we go. Could you believe such a beautiful, tasty thing came from tonight's endeavors? Alright. Cool. See? That's the cool thing, though, is like, it doesn't matter how bad things go, because eventually it's fine. You just keep pushing through, and it gets okay. They're not gonna lie, a couple times I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. I'm just gonna turn everything off. And that's it. I'll be fine. They can go get on through the night without me. Whatever, it's fine. Alright. I am so hungry, guys. You don't even understand. Like, hungry like whoa. So, I am going to see who is streaming. That's not the right window I need. There's so many windows I don't need. Want to raid out? Yeah, let's raid on out. Crushed, you got somebody? Good noms, good. I'm certainly going to try to do both of those. Thank you. Thank you for bringing your mom in on the chaos. I hope she enjoyed it, including all of the quote-unquote blasphemy that she so thinks I have done. Smile, laughing. I figured as much. I figured that she wasn't actually serious. And again, if she was, well, sucks. Failing at cooking simulator, dad meal prepping for camping, and a chicken quietly sculpting in blender. Ah. Well then. I kind of like the idea of the guy failing at cooking simulator. Tell me that name. I am curious. And is it... Call me Orton. Hey, Orton. You know what? Let's check out this guy. Where's the lamb sauce? Boiled lemons instead of potatoes. Hell yeah, we got him. We got a raid. All right, let's check out Orden. He seems like a cool cat. And nice. Cooking Simulator is a hard game. I played it a little bit. I do want to play it some more. We'll do that one day. So, guys, again, thank you for hanging out. This has been fun. And I hope that you try this recipe at some point in the near future. Recipe is in the Discord. It will be on the YouTube. And I will see you all on, we're going to say Sunday, but it's probably going to be Monday. That's just kind of how my schedule is right now. I'm not entirely sure when I'm working, when I'm not, etc., blah, blah, blah. But until I do see you, I hope you all have good days and good nights. You have super sweet dreams. And until I see you next time, take care, everyone. Bye.
A couple seconds.
Welcome, Raiders.
Scared the crap out of me.
Choose
Alright,
your
well,
fate.
I don't know why I...
Thank you.
Hi. Broken snare. Thank you. Play that song one more time. Oh, you mean the Christmas song? Don't you worry. Christmas song's not going anywhere. And then we just flip that on there. Oh my god. I'm just so good at this. Hi, Broken Snare. Thank you. It's something. It makes me jump every time. I don't know why I still have it. Is this still going? It is. I'm gonna die. What were you streaming? How was your stream? Hi, Crush Roll.